Doug in 1999 at the Software Visionaries Award. Bill Gates was there, Pure Media was being recognized, and they were all like, yeah, okay, here's the award, and thank you. And Doug came up and he said, and 1999, tech was king, right? Masters of the universe. And he said, why are you guys so slow? You haven't even done 1% of what I imagined. So just the trajectory, 99 was 1%, less than 1%. And this is so intriguing for me that I went to follow up, and I ended up working with him for 4 years. I took him to Singapore, I took him back to MIT. I want to say a little bit about what happened at MIT. 2007, the Center for Collective Intelligence was renamed the Center for Collective Intelligence by Tom Malone. And so we organized a trip for him to go there. And lo and behold, Hiroshi Ishii from the MIT Media Lab said, I must meet Doug. And he said, Doug is my hero. And so in 2007, Hiroshi organized the MIT Media Lab to have Doug go there. The whole Media Lab was full of everyone from MIT lining the corridors to see Doug. I just want you to know that even though it seems like he was lost and alone, for us who saw him, he was lauded. He was the king of the universe at the MIT Media Lab. They knew what he had started. I'm from Singapore. I think I really understood that Doug's vision was far more than a national vision. It was a human vision. He came to Singapore and talked at the World Library Summit. And he told 1,000 librarians from around the world that it's up to you. He talked about how technology, if you remember for fire, when humans first discovered fire, it changed everything. The fact that we had a better diet changed our brains. We could do things. So Doug has said that technology is like fire. It can burn us up, or we can harness it. And it took many thousands of years for humans to learn to harness fire, and we should not be afraid to say this is a long journey. Doug started it. For me, I think of Homer. I don't know if you know Homer, the Iliad and the Odyssey. That transcended human knowledge during a time when we lost writing. So there was writing before the Homer Odysseys, of that. They had to come up with a mechanism to tell the oral history, to have human knowledge codified in a way that could be transferred, so that up to now we still learn from the Iliad and the Odyssey. But that took thinking by people who were starting to realize that writing was going to disappear. And it did for 600 years. And the group of people or persons who were Homer did that. So when I worked with Doug, I recognized that here was a voice of almost the discovery of writing. The transition that we're going through with technology is going to enable us to do so much more, but we cannot even imagine. It was just like people first discovering fire. It's not what you can do now. It's changed our brains. So there's a big, big change, but what Doug stood for, which I, as a representative of the international global community, want to say is, he said, trust our humanity. And we have to speak up for it, because technology is just like fire. It can burn us up. If we do not move forward and care and have hope and trust and love and faith that we don't have to be victims to what the technology can do to us. We have to stand up for the things we care about. And Doug's life has allowed us to have that glimpse of the possibility of writing. So I'm calling you to, as his community, to please keep his vision alive. Jokingly, I've said that Doug left his community a collective IQ test in putting this thing together. In 5 days, Monday we came and thought, okay, can we do this? And because of the humanity of Doug, because of the love, the karma that he had left through his 60-year journey, everybody just came. Everybody gave what they could, their photos, people brought wine, people brought flowers. You know, this is all possible only because we as a community, there's no corporate sponsor. This is just us. So thank you. This is a demonstration of collective IQ, and please keep going.